Oh, hello today, everybody who is here. How's everybody doing? Oh, let's reduce some of that volume real quick. So, we have a new model today to work with, which is going to be exciting for sure. Let me get some music up real quick because I am unorganized that way. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit late to my own stream, which is my bad. Uno momento, onegai shimasu. We always play, what's it called? Drum and bass. Mainly just because it kind of like hypes me up. But perhaps... Oh, this one sounds pretty good. I wonder if we heard it before. How's it going, Yuki? Hey. Oh, my model's not moving. Beep boop. Beep boop bop. Let's see why that is. Hello. You know what? It's not really a big deal anyway. We can always just change this to this one. Now it looks like I'm talking constantly. How's things going, Yuki? Long time no talk. Glad you could join us today. Thank you very much for the follow off stream. This number is relevant now because we actually have hit our target of 50. Let me fix that up. While I do that, I will 100% open up the new model that we will be working on today. Ta-da! End goal. I don't have a goal in mind. How about the next level? And we'll go for 100. We're currently at 50. And we'll try and hit that by the end of next month. That sounds pretty reasonable. 30th of June. Start the goal. Here we go. I'm not too bad myself. Pretty stoked. We haven't hit affiliate technically because it hasn't tallied the results just yet, but 100% we've hit affiliate. We just need to wait till tomorrow until it becomes official. And then you guys can earn all those juicy channel points. Oh, just gotta make sure that no one's messaging me anything important. Okay, we're good. So, if you haven't joined in before, you might be asking, like, why is there a live 2D rigger who's not even using a live 2D model? And the answer to that is, I tried. I literally tried. The problem is that my computer is just not good. Keeps crashing my streams. So, as a result, we just have to sit with the PNG. Now, usually the PNG bounces, boop, boop, boop. But it's been kind of playing up. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, look at that. No movement. Oh well, it is what it is. I did try and open up this model yesterday on stream, but due to the art, there were some complications in regards to file size and like all the stuff that was kind of extra, so I've had to go through and kind of remove them to reduce the size and how much, you know, my PC could handle. Anyway, I got a start and did that already, so we've essentially made a little art meshes here. And what will we do first? Well, as we usually do, oh, it looks so low quality, and that's mainly just to kind of save on processing. But don't worry, it'll look good once we actually fix up the whatchamacallits. You know, this is kind of tilting me a little bit. I kind of want to fix it up now. All right. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna fix it. We're just gonna get rid of some of these things because we don't need duplicates of anything. I just need to make sure that they are duplicates indeed. The ear can go. We have 2 ears. The left pupil can go. Actually, everything left related can disappear. Bam. It's like it never existed. Where is that? Left bang shadow. Unfortunately, the left bang shadow has to stay because there's only one of those. Collar. These have not been split, so we cannot remove them. This can, however, be removed. I might keep the other one just in case. Leg. Let's just make sure the legs are different and the feet are different. Okay, so that has to stay. Alright, look at that. There we go. We've now reduced some of the work required on the art mesh. I believe there was some... Oh, here we go. There were some expressions that we need to add as well. Alright, it's just a bit of housekeeping initially that you start off with. Removing all the things you don't think you're going to be using at all. So you've got a kind of nice and tidy workspace. And personally, I prefer to get all the expressions out of the way first. So there's 2 expressions that will be going with this this model. I will show you guys shortly. We've got one, which is the OOIs. Delete the second one. We make it visible. That is essentially the eye. It's just a sticker, so it's as simple as just kind of bringing it up, and we'll remove the other eye so it doesn't look kind of jank. The next one is the tear. Oh, it's not a tear actually, it's a sweat drop. And it is over here. Cool. So technically this will just do much of the same. You see how it just transitions in? But to make it a little bit kind of more dynamic, we're just going to have it come down a little bit. So now it's a sweat drop. Super simple. This one, I might change that. What we'll do is we'll make it into a deformer first, so that we've got a little bit kind of to work with in case we need to do any kind of changes. So we'll do so a little trick for when it comes to actually doing the copying things over, put them inside of a rotation deformer, because if you don't, what's going to happen is it retains all of the keyform data, and if you just do a copy and reflect, it's going to then, let's say it's eye closed, right? So it works perfectly fine here. You do a copy, reflect, and put it over here. In between the keyforms is going to do something where it moves to this side and then comes back, or it'll just move to this side and stay there. And that way, if you have a rotation deformer that does it, you don't have to worry about that happening. Like, for example, well, I mean, this is a bad example because nothing happens. It doesn't close its eye. I mean, it doesn't close his eye. But trust me, that is the answer. And as a result, we can do this. We can do expressions. And we can mix them up again and just go. What we might just do is change this to make it a little bit easier to read, because reading OOIs is not really that user friendly. And now, there you go. Again, keep in mind that this will get removed, the fade out as well, so it looks more natural. So how are you guys doing today? Everybody been having a good weekend, hopefully? Nothing too stressful? This sweat actually also needs to go into the expression. Hey, Mitchie. Oh, we missed you yesterday. Oh, I specifically missed you yesterday. I'm glad you could make it today. I hope you're feeling a lot better. Hopefully, yeah, everything's going okay. Glad you could make it. I was just about to type Mitchie into my text box real quick. Oh wow, you're melting my heart a little bit, Mitchie. Yeah, yesterday's stream we ended up just doing more kind of work on my my own personal model. We were trying to open this one up before, but it just didn't really work out, unfortunately. It was too big. There was like a whole bunch of, not issues specifically with, the art itself is good, right? But there were some certain unoptimized things for Live 2D, which I had to kind of fix up in CSP first, which is totally fine. Not an artist issue at all. So now, now it's ready and kind of usable for Live 2D. I think maybe if I had a beefier PC, it wouldn't have been much of an issue. But, I don't. And in here, now this is going to be controlling the actual movement. There we go. I'm glad to hear that you were able to work around it. Yeah. After sitting around and stream for about like 20 minutes, being like, oh, it's taking a while to load, and just chatting to everybody. Oh, thank you. Yes, finally we hit 50, so that means it is Twitch affiliate time. We've done 7 consecutive streams. Our average has been pretty darn good, I'm not gonna lie, and I've done more than enough kind of hours for streaming. So yeah, thank you to everybody. And I couldn't, you know what, Mitchie? I couldn't have done it without you. You have given me a lot of motivation to, your responses and your determination to continuously come to my streams has been super appreciated. I might just make you some fan art. No, I'm serious, Mitchie. Very much appreciated. I was starting to fall asleep yesterday when I was streaming, because I did not have any coffee, but I got myself some Monster today, so hopefully the energy drink works and keeps me awake. Not that I was bored. It's just Live 2D is not, it's not the most engaging physically. So you're just doing clicking and moving your mouse around, and that's not, not mentally engaging. You might be able to go, you can actually check back on the VOD if you really want to and see what was happening. I think I think what it came down to was I was there and I was like not talking for a while, and I was like, oh hey, I'm a little bit tired, I'm gonna end the stream. Yeah, that's kind of how it turned out. But yeah, we've got this new flavor of Mother. I don't drink energy drinks usually, but there's this new flavor. I'm a bit of a sucker for limited edition things. It's called Pacific Punch, and it tastes a lot like a guava, but like a candied guava. If you've ever had a guava before, not too bad. It's not too bad, I'm not gonna lie. Energy drinks aren't good for you anyway, right? But yeah, I'm a bit of a sucker for this type of stuff. So anything that says limited edition, I must try. I fall for all the marketing. Man, you should see when it comes to gacha games, it's no good. I'm like their target market, and You know, I always fall for it. Okay, let us, now that we've done some of the symmetry stuff, we can probably work on doing the atlas, texture atlas. Oh no, no, the mention, even just mentioning Genshin. The answer is yes. The answer is I've spent too much money on that, and I literally, until I like cold turkey said I'm not going to play Genshin anymore, I literally had all of the characters bar one, right? And I had ridiculously, I mean, I had a decent collection of like 5-star items and all that type of stuff. And funnily enough, I wasn't even that far in the game. I mean, I played it every day, but hold on, let's see if I can get the texture atlas up here. Texture atlas, there we go. You guys can see me play a little puzzle game here of Live 2D. Yeah, it was ridiculous. I'm a bit of a I can be a bit of a whale sometimes, but only if it's good. If the I mean, if what I want is this is, wait, hold on, what? This is 100% and 8,000. Jeez, we need to change texture size to 16K. Yeah, and so what I noticed, right, is that Genshin, it's a good game, right? 100%. I think it's a great game. It's fine to be marketed in the way that it's marketed, because it's a free-to-play, it's AAA kind of level game. People complained about the resin system, but to be perfectly fair, you know, they have to gate you somehow. You can't expect to just you know, get all the best things and spend the whole day playing a game, farming everything, or else people would just not play. There was no kind of like draw or kind of push for you to continue playing, you know, the next day if you've got everything. Enjoy it and you can spare time. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. At the moment, yeah, what I noticed is I was spending too much time playing the game, and that was starting to cause me problems because, you know, I mean, most gacha games generally will spend you, or will not spend you, it will it'll take you about like 20 minutes to finish things, like everything, dailies, whatever. But Genshin takes you roughly about an hour, and you're not even doing any story related things at that stage. So I started to feel like, man, I was spending most of my day just doing Genshin related things. And so I thought, you know what? This is not healthy. I need to stop. And actually the money didn't even come into it at all, even though I know I spent a ridiculous amount. But in saying that, I've gotten back into Genshin. A friend of mine actually started playing again, but he plays on the the Asian server. I'm located in Europe, so not that it makes any difference in regards to ping. I still get 300 milliseconds, which is not ideal. But yeah, so I mean, I got the new character, Eula, and she's great. I've been kind of focusing on her. But the new character, Kazuha, looks really good, and I'm kind of upset about the fact that he essentially looks like MC, the main character male, but he's not as good. Like, I mean, sorry, he's better. He's way better. MC is not even on the same level. Damn, that's good. That's good. 170, I would not mind. Mine is constantly sitting on red. It doesn't matter where I am. It's kind of annoying. But in saying that, South Africa's servers, I mean, South Africa's kind of like far away from everything, so that's probably the reason behind that. I was gonna say, hey, if you're in the Europe, if you're in the Europe servers, we could totally play together. I'm not sure if I want to stream Genshin. I wouldn't mind, but I feel like it would be boring. For you know, for people to watch at least. More boring than Live 2D, funnily enough. Haha. Are you addicted? Are you addicted, Mitchie? I stream Genshin every Thursday? Oh no. You're addicted to Genshin. That's an assumption, my bad. Maybe you're not addicted to Genshin. It's a good game though. It's honestly a good game. If I was to judge it based on like it being free to play and all that type of stuff, and the quality, I think it's pretty high. There are other games that are, you know, more free to play friendly, high quality and all that. Have you ever played Princess Connect? Redive, I think it's called. How long ago was this? Hopefully it wasn't, you know, hopefully it's not right now. But I think also understanding that you're playing it too much is a good kind of point, you know what I mean? Because you can start to kind of adjust things once you realize, like, hey, I'm spending too much time on this. You know what I mean? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's what do you call it? The company that publishes it is Cygames, and they're super free to play friendly. And they kind of just look after their player base kind of well. They do kind of gate certain things, but for the most part, they're not bad. Not bad. They have little events running every now and then to kind of give you increased drop rates on things. So yeah, I mean, if it's Cygames, I don't mind playing it. They did what did they do? They do Dragalia Lost. They do. Oh, they did Dragoon? Rage of Bahamut. They do Grand Blue. So all pretty decent games, and especially kind of player friendly. So I would 100% recommend Princess Connect. Also, it's kind of time friendly as well. So if you have only about a couple of minutes a day, it's going to be the game you can play, you know, if you're a busy person. Do all the dailies in about, like, I don't know, 10 minutes if you really want to. And then stamina's all done and you just wait till tomorrow. It's actually one of the main reasons that I got into that game. Yeah, give it a go. It's good. And then let me know what... oh wait, hold on. Can you do friend codes? I'll see if you can do friend codes, and I'll add you on there if you're down with that. Though it might not be. I'm not sure. Don't think I recall seeing any friend code related things. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Do you recommend any other games? Now, I mean, at all? Like mobile games? I'm always looking for something decent to play, but also that is not super time consuming. Eden Eternal was... Wait, hold on. Is it called Eden Eternal? Oh, let me just make sure. Nope, not Eden Eternal. Eternal... not Return. Eden... Oh, geez. It's a gacha game. But it was designed by some of the people that did Chrono Trigger or something. This is pretty well liked. Relatively free to play friendly, and it's not limited by stamina. So it's essentially like an RPG. And you can just play it. It's got a Persona 5 collaboration. It has another one as well. Another collaboration. Oh, Tales of... Well, the Tales series. Tales of Fantasia and Zestiria and Berseria and Abyss. All those things. Really, really, really great game. Let's see. I'm just playing League and Genshin right now. I'm a huge Guild Wars 2 fan, but it's been trash lately. I haven't played Guild Wars 2, but I heard it was pretty good. Like, people were raving about that game. I kind of always thought I needed to give it a go, considering like I used to play games like Terra Online. I don't know if you know what that is. It's been around for a little bit, but it's kind of fallen apart now recently. From my, in my opinion, I could be completely wrong. It used to be the best. I think it's still pretty good. Like if you come into it without knowing anything about the game, I think it's probably still enjoy it. But I think, I've had all the fun that I can have from that game. I played it for about, I think, 2 to 3 years. Was in one of the best kind of, guilds at the time, or whatever it was called back then. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Made a couple of good friends as well. I mean, I wouldn't mind giving it another go, but I feel like I just get bored too quickly, Once you've played the game enough times, it's just, much of the same. New classes, though. And they finally stopped, I mean, look, I used to play the Ellen class, which was, the lolly, like the lolly animal ear lollies. Mainly because they had the quickest animations. Hey, Diceco, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Glad you could join us. I used to play, the little lolly characters or races in Terra. They had the fastest attacks, so you could kind of chain lock people, but also they're super cute. I love cute things. Ah, the blush. I only need one blush. We can do 2. I think we've got enough space. How's things going, Diceco? You alright? I'm glad you could join. I was just chatting to Mitchie about Genshin and how I'm addicted to that game again. Until Valkyries arrived. Valkyries were Castanic or High Elf specific, I believe. Is do fine? Oh, I'm glad you're doing fine, Diceco. We didn't really get to talk much today. Unfortunately, I'm not super busy on this, active on the server when it's the weekend. Got to spend time with everybody else, you know what I mean? The family and whatever. What I was going to say about Terra is the new classes. I mean, they were all gender locked, right? For some reason. But now they are not. So the newer ones, at least, are coming out with, the male counterparts. Which is nice. It's a nice change. They really should have been doing that from the start. Because what you ended up with was just Ellen-only classes all the time. And not everybody wants to play an Ellen. Interestingly, when I remember the stats for that game, the majority of people in the EU servers used to actually play as High Elves. They preferred the High Elves versus the Ellens, which were popular in North American servers. Nice engine to make visual novel. Oh, there is one that has got compatibility with Live 2D. If you were interested, Diceco, it is called RenP. Let me see, Ren.P. Don't click that, by the way. That's just because I put a dot in there. That's currently the one that I've seen the most kind of. It's the most integration with Live 2D. You literally just export the motion file and your normal Atlas files like you would any kind of Live 2D rig. But it does require coding, so I'm not sure if you're familiar with how to code things. I would actually recommend RPG Maker because it's pretty light on the coding requirements, if you were interested in that. And you can kind of do whatever you want. It's pretty flexible. Not awesome? Oh, wait, which one's not awesome? RenP? Yeah, I mean, almost everything will require some level of coding knowledge. At least with RPG Maker, you can kind of get away with just doing like if statements and things along those lines. I mean, well, what can I say, Diceco? Hopefully you do find one that is kind of works with you. I mean, that one not works with you, one that works the way that you would like it to work. I'm sure there's something out there. is use Tyranno Builder. Sounds nice. Tyranno Builder. Let me have a look at this. Sounds interesting. I mean, not gonna lie, it reminds me of Tyrannosaurus. Oh, look at that. The the icon is legitimately... Okay, no programming necessary. Intuitive drag and drop visual editor. Instant game preview. Real-time debugging. Ready to go. Sample assets library. And it's got live 2D integration as well. Oh, that's great. Oh, and it looks like it's no licensing required. So it's just, is it free? Looks pretty good. That is good. Yeah, that's a nice find. For anybody that doesn't know, I'm just kind of working with the texture atlas at the moment so we can work with the rig to kind of make our life a little bit easier. So it looks a little bit like a puzzle. Do kind of just ignore that. It's a little bit fun. I mean, I could do it automatically, just have it generate, but Live2D's auto generation is not that great. You'll end up with overlapping textures, which means that, you know, the art won't look how it's meant to look. You'll end up with like bits of another texture popping up on another texture. So like the, you know, the face will have a mouth texture on it or something along those lines. And that's just no good. Also, this artist likes to go very hard out, which not an issue, by the way, not a problem, on art assets. So this is probably going to take a while. Another note is that I'm using a 16K by 16K canvas, which is legitimately the biggest canvas I've ever had to use for any models. Is only €15? Tyranno Builder for €15 seems pretty fair to me. Yeah, I mean, I'd 100% buy that. Texture 16 times 16 is PC explode. Not really. I mean, I've reduced the quality of the preview to the lowest so that I can, you know, use it without much problem. I'm kind of worried that if I didn't, that it would lag out quite heavily. The way I see the texture atlas is just kind of like a puzzle to kind of optimize space. Think of Tetris. It's pretty much Tetris. And I've got a bit of OCD about it as well, so... this is also why we removed some of the assets initially that were duplicates, because if I essentially can reuse... Oh, thanks, dude. I can essentially reuse assets as needed. Oh, this is why that wasn't working. Hold on. I can get the little bouncer to work now. Hey, look at that. Bounce. Beep boop, bounce. Look at that. Alright, let's get rid of the PNG real quick. Look at all the countermeasures I have for things not working. I just have just a PNG if I need to. Just a normal PNG. The technique I'm using here is just kind of put everything in one kind of square, and then I can move them wherever I need to on the board. Or on the canvas, I should say. Oh geez, that's kind of big. Imagine if we had two of me. I mean, we can make that a reality. Look, there is two. Oh, hold on, can we... Now there is more. I exist in two states. I'm really upset though. I kind of wish I could use my model because it's almost fully done. Like, based on yesterday's work that we did, we actually did some pretty decent, we had made some pretty good progress on the model. It was, we did all the physics. More chi to enjoy. Ah, I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I mean, we made some pretty good progress. All that's left really is to actually do the movement, which unfortunately is the most complicated part. But that's all good. Let's just... Is Chibox drink coffee yet? I ended up buying a Monster. Zara was hyping up this, what is it called? The tropical flavor, so I just bought Monster. Can I might just go to the side here. And then flip it upside down. It's called Pacific Punch. It tastes pretty good. You actually reminded me to drink some right now. Oh, is my model perhaps in the way? I don't know. How do I, let me make the atlas bigger so it's not so kind of small on the screen. So with this model, we've actually got individual fingers as well. I don't know if you guys saw that over here. Individual fingers. So fun times to be had there. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, to be perfectly honest. I might just... Hold on, let's rotate real quick. No blinking time. The the finger movement will... I feel like it's just going to be like idle finger movements. Because otherwise, there's no actual finger tracking specifically. And I would probably charge extra for that because it's a lot of movement requirements. And so, yeah, it just makes... I think I'll just do it just for fun. But it won't have any tracking. So it'll just be like just natural kind of finger jiggling when you do certain things. I like the shirt though. Look at this. It's a little kind of cat or fox. Could be anything. But anyway, I think that's a really cool little neat little touch. I initially thought that this was just like, you know, the shadow for the defined, you know, pectoral area. But looks like a fox? I kind of think it looks like a fox. What do you think? I love foxes, by the way. I don't know if I don't know if I spoke about this already. I'm not like a furry or anything, and that's again I have no, wait, not again. I don't have anything against anybody that is a furry. All I'm saying is that foxes are cute. I was actually thinking of doing some art for a stream. I'm not sure when I will do that. I kind of promised. Eh. I must be doing this subconsciously because I don't remember saying at all. I was gonna say, yeah, I was planning to do some fan art or just some art in general one day. I'm not sure what like when I'll do this. I wanted to do it today, kind of, but I thought that I should probably get started on this rig. I did promise the client that I would start tomorrow, but at least if I've got something to show them a little bit earlier, and they were totally happy with me streaming it as well, which is really cool. Wait, what does a Minecraft villager say? Something along those lines. Oh, also, my streams will actually be available on YouTube as well. Not live simulcast, but it will it'll be available on YouTube as well. Obviously, you won't be able to interact. It'll just be just VODs. I uploaded one or two. No, I uploaded one, and it instantly got copyright claimed for the music that I was playing, which is totally fine. It's not about the money at the end of the day for me. It was just, you know, more coverage. It's really all. And plus, streaming is just for fun, really, for me. I just enjoy it. Enjoy meeting new people, chatting to new people, and yeah, showing off my work, I guess. I'd love to. Oh no, the pressure is high. I won't let you down, Mitchie. But yeah, 100%. We'll do that. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see what progress we make here on the model. I'll try and the plan today is we will go for the eye blinking, which is relatively can be complex depending on what we are doing with it, but I think with this one it should be totally okay to have that done by today. This what do you call it? This texture atlas is taking forever, by the way. But like I said, that's because the art, there's so many different pieces. I remember somebody saying like, oh, why do you have to pay so much for live 2D art? And then they show the list of layers. I mean, yo, kind of, but at the same time, yeah. I think that's why you probably pay the rigger a lot, because they have to work with all that stuff. Though I will say that my prices are relatively fair, especially for the amount of time it takes. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, what is this? Like a collarbone or something? Oh, no, it's the palm. Duh. It's not a regular piece of art. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And it can be used for multiple things at the end of the day as well, right? So it's not specifically for Live 2D. You can actually use it in After Effects as well for little animations. You can get Live 2D animations as well. So it's up to you kind of what you want to use it for. But having it split up actually gives you so many more options. But I was talking to somebody on another stream about this. I do kind of have an issue with people kind of charging ridiculous amounts of money for certain things, though. I think they can only do that. Why is this one like that? And they can only do that because they have a following for the most part. Like, people charge. I've seen people charge just for the art something like, you know, $1,600 to $2,000 just for the art. And I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, the art is stylized, right? But it didn't feel like they were putting in, they had extremely high quality art, in the sense that, you know, how do I word that? I don't want to word it like that. What I mean is, oh, we were talking about it the other day. Oh no, I'm very repetitive, I guess. This is always on my mind. What I wanted to say is that not that the art was was low quality. What I mean is that it just kind of seemed like it wasn't refined enough, or maybe not refined, but what's the final stage of when you do the like the lighting and all that type of stuff? Rendered. It wasn't rendered. or often what I see is that people just do an illustration, and this is not these people that are charging this much, by the way, but often people do an illustration and they just cut it up, and then they believe that that is enough for rigging. And to a certain extent it is, right? But if you're charging somebody that much money, you do need to kind of put in a little bit more extra work to make sure that everything is available for the rigger. And I mean, best case scenario, just speak to the rigger and kind of get what they need. Also, yeah, hey, my memory is, I am 100% guilty. My memory is horrible. I might as well be senile, you know what I mean? "100% the worst memory." And it's always been like that, to be perfectly honest. I've always just had kind of bad memory, unless it's specific things. Hey, how's it going, Orochi? Welcome, welcome. How's your night? Oh, I guess morning been? Maybe I'm a bit of a stuck record. Just just put me on repeat, and I will repeat the same thing over and over. But I think it's mainly because this issue comes up quite a lot. And look, if somebody is able to get that much money from somebody, by all means, everyone's got a hustle going on, you know what I mean? But at least kind of do the effort, at least the effort that's required. Anyway, that's rant finished. We're done with the rant. I have stopped ranting. I don't want to have kind of negative energy anyway, so. in saying that, I think it really kind of just comes down to, I missed the rant. I'm sure, Orochi, you've heard this rant many a time. It was anyway, I won't repeat it, but feel free to check out the VOD later, and you can hear the rant in full. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Wait, hey, it's not even, we do that at the end of the video. We do it at the end of the stream. You know, we in the business, you know what I mean? Oh no, what do you mean turn on you? Mitchie's a great person. I'm sure Mitchie would totally be fine with you doing that. Though if Mitchie decided to speak Spanish to you, you might have problems understanding the rest of it, right? Why? I don't understand that one, Orochi. Are they kind of just, are you saying that people are kind of just chill with you being there and saying things in English because you are, the fresh meat, the newbies on the block? Oh, by the way, Mitchie, what server do you play on for League of Legends? LAS? I don't know what LAS means. Latin Americas, I guess? Probably that. Yeah, I think I'm kind of close. I can't seem to fit this in. I remember Latin America South. Oh, look at that. Great minds think alike, it seems. Man, I still remember when a lot of Latin America players used to play on the American servers, because there was only just the America, the NA and the EU servers. Man, that was interesting times. I mean, those were interesting times, I should say. There was a lot of kind of like, at the time, there was a lot of, I don't want to say hate, but a lot of discrimination against Brazilian players. I don't know if you're familiar with the, I don't know how long you, oh, okay. Was the ping and stuff better back, I mean, on EU, or did you just kind of play with friends? Come to Brazil. I know back in the day, there was this kind of association of Brazilian characters loving to play Mordekaiser for some reason. I mean, I don't know what why that was a thing, but apparently it was a thing. So in Spain, okay, but the lag was impossible. Yo, imagine playing from Oh, by the way, I'm originally from New Zealand, if you couldn't hear from the accent, perhaps. So I was playing in New Zealand, and we were connecting to the American servers. So our lag was roughly around about like the 300 to 400 ping milliseconds. And so that was interesting. I mean, it didn't make us completely trash, but when you get to a location where or a situation where you're playing on your own servers and ping is not that high, it does make difference. I don't know what that says about the teams that we were winning against, because yikes. Oh, geez. How am I going to deal with this? I think we just place it. There was no way this is going to look pretty by working with that one. We just place it. Yeah, I mean, the shape is, I mean, it's nothing to do with the art specifically. It's just the shape is kind of hard to place around other existing shapes. So hopefully we'll have a smaller thing that we kind of just move around it. You know what I mean? But the way that I've been doing it, we probably won't. So things like that don't have an art mesh made for them already, I probably will ignore. Yeah. For the time being, at least. They will get a thing later. It's not important now anyway. Oh, okay, this one. At this point, we just kind of want to get the objects on there. I listen to the stream in the background because my duo has required my attention in game. Oh, you're playing League right now? All right, good luck. Hopefully, this stream does not cause you any kind of trouble in your game. Orochi's gonna be kind of lonely, I'm sure. I don't think it will. Oh, well, okay. Again, good luck. Hopefully, it sounds like ranked, to be perfectly honest, if you're doing duos. Sounds like a lot of concentration will be required. Man, I was kind of, I actually recently, when I thought about streaming again, I thought maybe I should do League of Legends at some stage, but man, I don't know how I'd feel about that. I used to play back in the day, but it's been a long time. Things have probably changed. I'm playing Yumi. Oh, Isn't Yumi the cat that sits in the book? I can watch. I don't know what that says for the skill requirement for that character, but I mean, hey, you know, the character exists for a reason, right? So, but she's kind of cute. Like, I remember seeing a character splash art of her as a teacher or something. Hold on, let me see. Yumi Costumes League. This one, it was the Battle Principal, which I thought was super cute. Hold on, can I bring up my... Oh, a whole bunch of people messaged me. That's great. Sorry guys, I can't reply. I am streaming. Especially you, Orochi. Tagging me in those memes. Battle Principal looks really good. Like, if I was to get any Yumi skin, Battle Principal would 100... Wait, hold on. She changes... Is this a legendary skin? Or like an ultimate or something? Because it looks like she's got different colors. But the splash looks so good. Yeah, just a tag. Doesn't require a response. I'll have to have a look at it another time. Because your boy's streaming. I feel like I've kind of gotten everything that's got an art mesh on it, with the exception of this and this. Those are chromas. Every skin has like 10 now. How do you get different chroma? Is it RP? Really? They're not just what? Wait, RP is the currency, right? That you have to buy that. Is IP, or what is it called? I think it's IP. Is it used for anything these days? I mean, like Riot Points, Real Money, BE now. BE? What's BE? Battle Experience something? Oh, we'll just check this over here. That will do the job. Is the music okay, by the way? You guys can hear the music? I like the idea that they got rid of runes and master, like runes, because they were a pain. Blue essence, old IP. Ah, okay. It's quiet as usual. I'll up it a little bit so you guys can hear it a little bit more. I know in my VODs it was kind of low. It's quiet. Well, yeah, we'll up it quite a little bit. Let me know if that's a little bit better. That's better volume. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Because when I placed it onto YouTube, I noticed that my like certain parts were getting claimed, and I legitimately couldn't hear the music at all. So I was like, "What are they claiming? Like, what? Did I hum something in a specific way?" But I knew that they were, you know, they were from these channels, these you know, no copyright, whatever channels, and I was like, "Oh, whatever." I don't really care about the copyright strike. It was not like you know, if it was like an infringement of something and I was trying to monetize, then, you know, that'd be a different story, but I'm not trying to monetize. Royalty free is not DMCA free. Be careful. Ah, good point. Good point. I think the assumption is, or at least my assumption was that, hey, if it's, you know, copyright or like royalty free, it means you need to credit, right? I think that's the only difference. Royalty free means you have to credit. So perhaps that... Oh, alright. Good luck. Oh, whoa. Hmm. I'm kind of curious now if Diceco, if you ever played League of Legends, or if you currently play League of Legends. I would be extremely surprised. Alright, so these all don't look like they've got anything at this stage. They do not. Alright, that's fine for now. We'll generate the texture atlas, which is currently what it's doing. Yes, was. How'd you feel about that? Ah, yes, Earth. Earth was kind of interesting. I think Lux on Earth was pretty kind of ridiculous. And probably also, what is it called? Yorick was probably pretty crazy as well. Because he could just summon things like it was like going out of business. Because what Earth gave you like unlimited mana, right? So you could use your skills as much as you wanted to. Okay, the screen looks like it's blank, but it's just literally loading stuff. Compiling the, whatchamacallit, texture atlas. Funnily enough, we've done nothing on the model except for just do texture atlas. Now, usually, texture atlas would be done last, after you've actually worked on the model. But I was kind of curious to see if that making it 100% would affect the preview state. What we might do is try and increase the preview so it looks a little bit better. Excuse me, I'm kind of just chewing on some candy or little chocolates while I wait. It looks like it's probably going to take a little while, and to be perfectly honest. Let's look at my resources of my PC. Yeah, it's taking up like 10 gig of, or 11, 12, 13 gig of RAM. And currently, not too bad on CPU, probably about 20% CPU usage. Unfortunately, it's not super fun to watch it because there's nothing to see really, but it's making its way. What are you guys' thoughts on pineapple on pizza? I know it's kind of controversial sometimes, that question. I was thinking about this while I was doing dishes today. I was like, I wonder what the consensus is here. I personally don't have an issue with it so long as there's more topping than there is pineapple. Yeah, 100% edible. I think what's not edible is something like cauliflower base pizza. I think pork and pineapple have gone together for eons, right? For centuries, since the existence of the fruit. I've had a cauliflower, it's fine. I don't know, man. I think the mental image of cauliflower as a pizza crust is kind of, it's super off-putting. And to be perfectly honest, I would just rather have a proper base. I guess for people who sounds like you're involving your brave too much. No, sorry, I was anyway. I was doing something else. I was looking at something else at the time. What I was gonna say is that unless you're having like a gluten issue, I don't really see why you'd do that. Maybe just to kind of play around, perhaps. What are some other interesting things? There's this song I've been listening to which says, like in the lyrics they say, do you like popcorn? Do you like pizza? What about popcorn pizza? What do you guys think about popcorn pizza? I feel like that's still kind of alright. Like it's a weird combination, but if you were to eat it, I guess as long as that popcorn wasn't soft, it'd probably be okay. I don't know. What about that idea? I have some other weird combinations as well if you guys are interested in... Oh, not that I've tried them, but just some other weird combinations that I've heard of in the same song that your input would be interesting to hear at the very least. So this one is popcorn pizza. What do we think about popcorn pizza? Now, when I think of popcorn and some sort of like fast food, I think of like popcorn, what do you call it? Popcorn chicken. Kind of like almost like mini chicken nuggets. That's kind of what I think of. So that's kind of why I think it's probably okay. Another one that I did hear about was something like broccoli ice cream. I think that one's a weird combination, but to be perfectly honest, we have things like salmon ice cream. So perhaps not really that odd if you were to do like a whole meal worth of like ice creams, but yeah, I think that would be interesting. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it already existed in like some fine dining restaurant. What's another one? They had donut juice. Now that one sounds weird. Why would you eat what? The popcorn pizza or the broccoli ice cream? The ice cream? I don't know. I mean, why would anybody make salmon ice cream? It's probably got its reason. Someone wants to kind of flex a little bit, I'm sure. And so like, oh, I can make broccoli taste amazing as an ice cream. You know what I mean? So that's probably the reasoning behind that one. The other one, which I thought was, I mean, this one to me sounds really odd, but donut juice. Now, if someone had said donut milkshake, I could probably go with that. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, glazed, flavored milkshake, you know? Maybe it's got like a donut on top of like it's like a freak shake or something, you know? It's like one of those super deluxe ones that you kind of have like biscuits and all that type of stuff in there, Oreos, all that jazz. I could totally see that for a donut milkshake, but a juice? That's an odd one for me. Like that's one I probably 100% would never try. What was the last one? I can't remember it. I think that was only 3, to be honest. I'd be kind of interested to know any of like other odd... Oh, actually, there was another odd combination. Well, I personally think it's odd, but some people enjoy it. It's like, you get like a... Oh, hey, the texture atlas finished? Nope, still busy. Another combination, which is the... Like not KFC, McDonald's fry, and you dip it into like a milkshake. Now, I've never tried it, and I would never try it. Actually, I mean, I probably would at some stage if I really cared for it. But apparently it tastes pretty good. Have any of you guys tried it before? Aye, texture atlas is completed, finally. I'm hoping as a result, the model resolution will look a lot better. Saving. Taking a little bit of time, as usual. For anybody that wasn't here at the start, the reason the model only has one eye and one ear is because we're trying to save space on the texture atlas. So, thanks for your understanding. Now I can actually start. Oh, what's this one? This needs to be atlas. I mean, not atlas. This one needs to be thinged. Whoa, what happened there? The quality is like instantly dipped. Wendy's fry. Hey, how's it going, Taruchi? Wendy's fries with Wendy's Frosty is good, similar to the idea of Burger King. That's an interesting idea. I've never thought to. I've only ever heard of the McDonald's variation, but to think that there are other alternatives of this type of thing is kind of interesting. What would you say it tastes like? And also, would you only do it with like a vanilla Frosty, or does it apply to the chocolate Frosty as well? If you're talking about Wendy's and whatnot. All right, I don't need to touch these. The expression's actually done, so I don't really need to worry about them at all. Haram. I guess so, right? To some people, that would be a very odd one. You know what? Actually, if I think about Burger King... Oh, hold on. There's some weird stuff on the screen. Let me get rid of that. It is the texture atlas. Bam. I've eaten it with the vanilla frosty and chocolate, both good. I also tried the chicken. Hold up. We transcend the fries and we go to chicken nuggets, dip it in the frosty, frosty. I mean, I feel like this is taking things to a whole nother level. But yo, if you're recommending this, you know what? I need to Google this. I legitimately need to see what people are thinking on this topic. Okay, so Google is trying to autocomplete for me, and one of the options is dipping chicken nuggets in Coke. Is that a thing? Why would you do that? I mean, I have... I have... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna send it. People will just dip anything and call it good. I mean, this reminds me of people that dip I mean, the same kind of mentality when it comes to like tea, right? I don't know if you guys ever grew up with like family that drank tea, but like my family used to dip whatever they wanted into tea and think it was just okay. Like biscuits, okay, I get you, you know what I mean? But some of the things that are just not sweet. Like, why are you doing that? Okay, I'm gonna send the link and you guys can watch it in your own time. It's just really interesting. Yo, it's on the news. It was on the news. Some lady, and it made the news. Some lady was dipping Coke. I mean, sorry, dipping a chicken nugget in Coke. I mean, hey, we got chicken waffles, right? So maybe people are just trying things out. People just... Alright, let's actually get some work done here, guys. I feel like we've kind of procrastinated for a whole hour and 15 minutes. I wonder if we can help. Before we do that, I wonder if we can change the model settings, because we've got the texture atlas going at 100, right? Let's quickly just check this myself. The scale is 100%, angle, everything is right. Ah, we can. We can indeed. Let me just try and change this to 12. There we go. Something a little bit more usable. I mean, look, I can totally understand if you're trying to experiment a little bit, you know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, you're just like, hey, I wonder what this would be like, and you do it. But to make a habit of it is kind of a bit, that's a bit interesting. Alright, where are we? We are looking at the right eye, and we're going to start with those keyforms. Close. We'll do a straight eye. So it goes like that. Last keyform will have the movement like this. Kind of more relaxed. Alright, everything else. Alright, let's get on all these things clipped in. I'm kind of, now I'm super curious as to what other people are like dipping into other things, you know what I mean? Like, if it's not tea, it's not like, I mean, sorry, if it's, you know, we got tea, we got Coke, we got milkshakes and Frosties. I mean, okay, I mean, I can kind of let that pass, right? Because mixing like salt and sweet together is actually not super uncommon. So we can let that slide. But yo, I mean, what if you're like the skin from the tender or whatever goes into your Coke and now you have like a little floaty thing in your Coke? It doesn't sound appealing at all. I'm sorry. That's not something that I am on board with at all. You know, you do you, but man, that's an interesting one. Let me know if you guys know of any other interesting and odd dipping things that you would dip into a drink, or kind of, yeah, I think that's probably a pretty fair one, a drink. We're gonna follow that down. Oh. I kind of have to manually do that. Actually looks right there. So in actual fact, it's probably around this area. Maybe like that. Okay, so we still need one in the middle here. There we go. Nice and smooth. You need to go down as well. Simple as that. I might just add a little bit more kind of curve to it as well, just to make it look a little bit more realistic, even though, you know, We need a little bit more as well. And then it will relax, so it might just go up a little bit. It looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. What do we still have? We have the iris. Pretty, haha. Thanks. The artist does this this cool little effect. I don't often see this shine, which is really neat. Often what I've noticed is that artists will kind of mix everything into one, which kind of removes the ability to kind of do some fancy things. But you know, the more kind of extra you go as an artist, the more extra the rigger can go as well. Just a little bit of a tip for anybody who is watching who is an artist. We can't really do all that much here, unfortunately. But we can do something like, yeah. But the thing is, you won't even see this as it opens because it's just happening so kind of naturally. Alright, eyebrow, let's do you. So the goal for today was to 100% to be able to have the eye blink, which we've pretty much finished now, which means that we can, okay, we're not done, obviously, because that doesn't look right, but we're almost done with the eye blink. Okay. Now, this is where the magic kind of happens, which is funny. We're essentially going to try and hide everything. You will see shortly. Oops. Hey, why are you not working? C. Alright, we'll call it C. Fit to the parameter. Clip 1. We'll just call it. I didn't save it, did it? Oh, I did save it. I thought I did this already, but apparently not. Hey, how's it going, Koroshima Short? Or Koro, or Short? I feel weird when I call you Koro, I'm not gonna lie. Just woke up from a nap? Really? Damn, man. Wait, what's the time over there? Let's see if we're looking at that time. It's the middle of the day, dude. I guess you must be pretty tired, then fair enough. Also, it's Sunday, so you're off the hook. Oh, what's that? That's a different one. Okay, cool. I don't have to. The idea is to have as little as little amount. Is that a good way to word that? The least, the less key forms you have, the better, because you can generally have a less complicated movement. This shouldn't even be there, to be perfectly honest. So. What do you say? I just checked on Red and popped over here. It's cold and rainy all holiday weekend. This one Blues? Yeah, Blue Mary's client. Unfortunately, I can't give any other names, and because the client requested that I do not. But I mean, if you probably wanted to, you could find out the details. I mean, did you not notice the eye is pretty much the same as yours, dude? Same effect. Blue is my mama. All who don't know. Yeah. Kuroshima Shaw's artist is Blue Mary 04. Very, very, very good. Very detail oriented. Hey, I guess if you're out there and you want a model done, Blue Mary does go the extra mile, and pretty much cuts everything up. She's scary fast. I mean, I think she's got a template. I mean, hold on. Maybe I shouldn't say that on stream. I think but yes, she is very fast. I'll just agree with you. Fast but good, you know what I mean? Alright, we've got, all we need to do here is the eyeball. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 can go into one. Iris, eyeball, we'll just do that. But I know what you mean. I'm not gonna lie, there's like a little symbol or kind of like weird sound in the music, and I thought it was coming from like outside my room or something. Anyway, I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, to be perfectly honest, if you are putting out a lot of work, it makes sense that you'd want to have some sort of template that you are utilizing to ensure that you're able to kind of focus on the character specifically, rather than like the really kind of small things. Wait, what was that? What just happened there? Let's try that again. Did you hit affiliate? Oh, so with affiliate, they only tally up your stats after a certain period of time, so it's not live, unfortunately. I mean, it's live on the channel, right? Like, so you'll see it. Affiliate is, you know, I've got 50 followers, I've got all the other stats passed, but only tomorrow I'll see, hey, you know, you're affiliate now, which is, you know, it's fine. Gives me time to think about what rewards I'll offer you guys. I'm still not sure. I'm still not sure what type of things you guys would like, to be perfectly honest. I might give a... I knew the day before. Oh, nice. I was going to say I might give away a rig for free, but I feel like that would be extremely expensive on the rewards, but I feel like it would be cool, you know? I recommend hydrate with booze. I don't drink, but hydrate with water will certainly be an option. I don't take care of my own health when it comes to hydration, so I mean, if my viewers want to take care of that for me, that make my life a little easier. Did you get drunk at all from your renewals? I mean, your redeems. I definitely think the drinking one would be kind of fun for you, like, you know, as a fun addition. Making me look bad? Who was making you look bad? Me, or the fact that no one was redeeming the alcohol ones? Or maybe you had a lot of people redeeming those. I don't know. I would need a lot more requests. I guess you are just a you're a heavyweight. Is that the way to put that? I mean, hey, we don't. Yeah, I mean, I abstain from quite a lot of things, funnily enough. But yeah, I mean, we can find something else a little bit fun to do. I think 100% I'm gonna do like voice changes on there. So I'll not voice changes in like digital ones. I'll do like different accents and all that impressions, etc. That'll be fun. Oh, okay. What is the term that they would use then, Orochi? Please let me know. Actually, will at least hear. I don't know what you mean by that, my dude. You can be a heavyweight and a lightweight drinker. Heavyweight. I mean, I'm still trying to think. Like generally, I kind of use the boxing terms, how they rank, you know, with you know, lightweight, featherweight, all that type of stuff. I don't think featherweight would apply to drinking, but I think heavyweight seems appropriate. Could be wrong though. Yeah, boxing term exactly. Not sure that's the equivalent for lightweight, but it doesn't sound like... It does, kind of. That's why I was a little bit kind of apprehensive about using the word, but I thought, well, we're talking about... I mean, the context is pretty important, so we're talking about drinking specifically. But I guess the... Not really about physical size. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can be a small guy and you could be, you know, be able to throw those things back and be totally fine.
Someone's waiting to be told. The act encompasses the blame.
Okay, how are we there?
Watch the scenes we live on.
This is looking alright. Okay, yeah, someone that can hold their liquor. I think that's probably a little bit more grammatically correct.
Master!
Oh.
We have another library member!
Hey, thank you for the follow. Wait. I didn't have it open. 1 second. Nikki Kaji. Hey, thank you, Nikki Kaji, for the follow. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the library. Man, my ability to talk has kind of failed me a little bit. And I'm not even drinking. I got no excuse. Alright, let's see. You gain tolerance the more you drink. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the same also as, like, anything, right? Like, the more you... the more kind of anything you take, with the exception of... like smoke, inhalation, stuff like that. Yeah, build tolerance to those things. Oh, now I need a custom cute girl recording for my alerts? You can't steal mine. But actually, hey, if you are looking for somebody, I can most certainly point you in their direction. The one that did mine is Kerwo, who is also a streamer. Let's see if I can find their streamer information. Uno momento. Wow, okay, they don't keep their information on their Discord, so if we look at actually, hold on, is it in my credits? It should be in my credits, but if it's not, that's totally alright. I will make sure to put them there, and I will plug them right now. Check them out here. Bam, Kerwo is the voice actress that does my notification. She's really, really, really cool. Politely asking for lines. I mean, if you've been in my Discord server, the word polite, I don't know. I mean, I generally am relatively polite just in talking really anyway. There's a certain way that I go about doing it, but generally it comes down to, hey, I've got a proposition for you. Nah, actually, it's more along the lines of, hi, I've got a project. Can you, would you be interested in doing, you know, some voice lines for me? And if they say, yeah, it's fine. Then you say, oh, cool. What's your rate? And they say, I'm not sure. Because generally, if they've not got any experience in the voice acting industry, they will not know what the rate is, and they might. I have monies for and a van. Perhaps you should open up with sweets as well, right? I think that's the ideal opener. But yeah, essentially you just say, hey, I've got a project of, would you be interested? They say yes or no, and then you say, well, what's your rate? And they say, well, I don't know, or they say, hey, this is what it is based on whatever I've found, and you say that's cool, or nah, it's probably not too expensive or whatever. But I think for like the amount of okay, so just so you know, amateur voice acting rates for like lines is generally between 10 and 15 cents per word. So something like that is ridiculously cheap. So I generally just call it at like $5 for something that small. Because I think that's fair. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not a large amount of money. And usually they should give you a couple of takes as well. So it's not just the one line. They give, I mean, it is the one line, but they give you a couple of variation as well. So maybe it's like, hold on. Oh, I was about to impromptu voice act stuff. Like, Master, a new library member has joined your, the new member has joined the library. Or something like that. And they'll be like, Master, a new whatever, That's how they'll give you different variations on that stuff.
If it's silent in dismay, it won't break this feeling down. If I conquer this my way.
I mean that's just the way it is anyway. So you should always get more than one take. Honey, who's Honey? Oh, where's your hi homie? My hi homie? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Have I like skipped over some chat? You don't know Hi Honey? I mean, like, I know the Hi Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, or Sorry Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but I don't know if that's kind of what you're getting at here. Am I uncultured? Is this what I'm learning today? But do educate me. Tell me what I'm missing here. It's a meme from Hololive. Oh, okay. I haven't watched many Hololive streams, so perhaps I am uncultured. YouTube Hi Honey meted. It went beyond Hololive. You know what? I'll make a note for it. Right? I'm gonna open up my notepad right now and type in YouTube Hi Honey. It's there. It's on my notepad. I will do that once the stream is ended. You know what's funny? I will have worked on this eye for at least a good hour. Okay, though good eye though. Yeah, I mean, so usually I don't add the eye smile, but I feel like I should now because it kind of does add a little bit extra. So Koro, I will probably add that to yours, to be perfectly honest. I don't think I added it to yours initially. So we'll do that at some stage when I've got a little bit more time. It kind of adds a little bit kind of dynamic. It's more dynamic. Okay, time for me to do my own prep. Oh, you got a stream, dude? Sounds like we got somebody to raid. Anyway, yeah, I mean, good luck, dude. We will see you later. I just want to make sure that I got everything here. We kind of want to also do this one so that it is like that. Yeah. Eyeball. Oh no, not eyeball. Eye white is what I want. We just want to refine it so that, you know, if we can do it at least on one eye, we know that the other eye is going to be exactly the same, and it's actually going to save us so much time. I mean, that's looking pretty good to me, to be perfectly honest. Let me just check. Are we listening to chill trap music? Chill trap music. All right, we'll let it slide. Actually, we're not gonna let it slide. We're gonna go for something else. I don't dislike trap music, but I'd like something else, please. Thank you very much. Oh, you know what? We'll just chill for a little bit. Ooh, hold on. Eye white needs to be fixed here at this point. Here we go. I want to make a side one for this called Eyelash Smile. And to be perfectly honest, we don't actually have to change anything. So now, that's literally all that's happening. I kind of want to... kind of want to do that. Maybe it's fine the way it was. You know what? It's probably fine. It's probably fine. We're going to save that real quick so that we don't lose anything. We're going to make sure that everything is in its own deformer. This one is right eyebrow. Oh geez. Alright, let's see. One all the way up to here. We'll just call it right eye. One, two, three, all goes into right eye. Right eyebrow and right eye will go under. We'll call it right side. That way when it comes to doing the angles, it's going to be easier to fix up any problems. Because when it comes to perspective and stuff, it'll be a lot easier to resolve. At the same time, we will... you know, that's what we'll do. This needs to be enabled. We will get this done, and we'll actually make it automatically appear when... Okay, you need to disappear, dude. Go. You can go under right side. We'll call you blush. And have it automatically, so when the eye smile is happening, it will appear. So essentially it should work like that. But in actual fact we'll make it 0 here. So if you're doing that, it's not enough. It's only once it like gets to that point. See, so that should look pretty alright. And it means that it's kind of got like a bit of a... You have to go full out to kind of get that blush. Now this is, to be fair, a little bit extra. I don't often give that to people, but I think now, since I've increased my prices, so it's kind of fair that I give a little bit more as well. It kind of goes with that kind of argument that I was having, not argument, but just take that I was giving before, where if you're charging so much for something, you kind of need to ensure that you are providing something that is, you know, kind of worth that. And I mean, the fact of the matter is I've already got the assets here, so why not just, you know, take a little bit extra time. Alright. So we will copy everything and reflect it. I believe we've got everything down here relating to smiles and eyes. Brows? Brows have not been done. Alright, this one is right brow. Super simple. Just up. Just down. But let's kind of keep a thing there. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh. That might be a little bit high, but we do need it to be... No, it looks goofy. We'll go down a little bit. We don't want it too high, but we want it enough that it's like noticeable that they're doing like the eyebrow thing if they decide to do that. Alright, we just copy everything. We go copy paste. Now we've got 2 eyes. All we need to do is do a reflect. Reflect horizontally. And move it over. I think it needs to be moved over a little bit more. Geez, I feel like I'm missing something. This hi honey thing is getting to me. I'm gonna quickly do a little bit of a YouTube. You guys can all join me on this one. Wait. Shisui? Tell me if this is the wrong one, right? So, let's open up my... One second.
I see Mavis' grandson bought a new car.
Oh,
Must be nice.
you guys get to listen to all the amazing ads that I have here.
On Uber Eats, you don't even have to drive.
Right, there we go.
Enters the restaurant.
Woman enters the restaurant. あ、女の人がレストランに入ってきました。
Hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
Honey?
Honey? なぜブルースの方に驚いたのですか？おはよう。
Good morning.
Good morning, honey. Good morning, honey. 愛しい人。
Amanda.
Amanda?
Beth.
Beth.
I'm very sorry.
そうだよ。なんだよお前一緒に行きたくないって。
I love you.
I love you.
I love you
I
too.
love you too.
I want to
I
go
want
to
to
California with you.
That was kind of wholesome. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect that.
Is in a restaurant with his
Oh, it's playing again. I'm kind of not sure what I was expecting there, to be perfectly honest. I expected it more memey. More memey. Oh well, still not too bad, not too bad. Alright, we have done most of the renaming. We've specifically done the eyes now. So in all seriousness, the eyes are pretty much done. I just want to make sure that the naming is kind of correct. I'm not really worried about what the art meshes or the objects specifically are called. It's mainly just about the deformers because that's what I'm looking at most of the time anyway. The eyes will go wacky. Yeah, look at that. Eye smile is the same. eye open and close. So all at this stage we just need to do is locate everything that is linked. We go, oh, and we just move it over. What is it? I open L, I smile, I smile. And when it comes to the, I think it's X that's the problem here. So we just reflect that. And now it should be, all right. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Everything is pretty much, the blush looks super good. I like this effect. Wait, not that one. This effect. Super simple to do as well. Thank you, by the way, Michi. Actually, as a matter of fact, welcome, welcome. How did your match go? Ooh, why is my... there it is. Let me open up the physics window so you guys can see. Oh, actually, before we do that, I want to have the eyes blinking automatically. Quickly, before I do that, I'm going to add some physics to this as well. Make it a little bit more extra. Alright, let's see. I love it too. One of the perks of 2D. Well, my Darius top did 500 more damage than me. A Yumi full... Yo, Darius though has got true damage. How did that happen? Wait. Doesn't Yumi like automatically just latch onto someone and just default attack people? That's crazy. Full support. Yeah, he was just... Isn't that always the problem, right? I kind of find it hard. I mean, who was his laning opponent? Oh, I know, I don't mean auto attack, but I mean like you send out like those bursts of like sound or something or light almost semi-regularly, right? Cho'Gath. How did he lose? Was he just eating Qs all day? It's not even Qs. Was he eating E's the whole... What? Q, W, E... was he eating E's the whole time? He was really bad. Yeah, I mean, that's what it sounds like, to be perfectly honest. Because Cho'Gath's things, I mean, while they can be annoying if you're not used to playing against them, they're pretty telegraphed. So they'll only generally catch you off guard every now and then, but you should be able to dodge them. I mean, this is an assumption, right? I don't know how good this person was, what these kind of skill ranking was. Highlight, jiggle. Whoops, I didn't even make a key for him. I used to play, and when I was feeling kind of, back in the day at least, when I was feeling a little bit kind of feeling myself, you know what I mean? I used to play support Darius, and that was kind of funny. It was like support in quotes. I love it when irises and highlights giggle. It's super cute. Irises and highlights. What do you mean by that? You mean... Maybe I'm misunderstanding. We're talking about like eyes? Or is it like a League of Legends thing? Jiggle. Ah, gotcha. I think they sometimes add a little bit of extra goodness. Yeah, it's cool. I thought it might be what you were after, but I didn't want to make the assumption, so... You're good, you're good. Alright, so we should be able to open up the physics window now. Cool. Okay, ignore the fact that he's only got one arm. That is totally by design. It's not one of those, and it's not one of those. Alright. When the first time I kind of saw the eye jiggle, not in this model, but just in the first time in live 2D, I was like, yo, I gotta add it to my things. And so I kind of went a little bit crazy on certain models where it was just ridiculous. What have I done here? That's not what I want. I want to go to highlights. Let's go straight to 5. Oh, duh. The physics has failed. It's fine. We can get it back. It's just we have to open and close. We should be able to see it. There you go. Little bit of a jiggle. The thing is, these things are so small that you probably won't notice it, but the person that does, you know. I mean, we can always do that where it's like more noticeable. But I think having it more subtle is kind of better. I'm gonna go for 7 though. Alright. Let's get rid of that thing real quick. We need to do it on this side as well. Oh, where are you? And the thing is, these things are not that difficult to do. I guess it just comes down to like knowing to do them or not. You know what I mean? So in theory, we should just be able to open this up and it should just work. In the meantime, I'm just going to quickly take a screenshot for the client so that they can see it. I'm purposely going to leave out the fact that one of the ears are not there at this moment. Alright, let us make a little folder for all the gifts that we're going to send. So generally, what I do is, as I finish a specific part, I will send the client a GIF. Link. Just so that they, know what's been happening on the project. And they can kind of give me feedback and say, hey, can you give me more jiggle? Or can you, change? Maybe there's something that they want a little bit kind of differently. Which is totally fine. I don't mind changing things. I just need to know about them. Oh, damn, you guys can't see what I'm actually doing. I'm in the physics window, and I'm essentially just sending the client what we've just done, which is the eye smiling, which is this. Sending them that, and just the fact that the eyes just kind of blink. You know what I mean? Now, that's an interesting one. I don't think it should be much of an issue if the eyes are closed, because the blink doesn't happen that slowly. I mean, that fast. Oh, sorry, that slowly, yeah, that's the right word. Rightio. Okay, so now we've sent that to the client. We can move on to the next part. What is the next part? I generally start to focus on physics. I think it'd be cool to do the water. He's a very handsome Wink, to be honest. Talking about that. Oh, hold on. You're talking about that? I don't know. I mean, yeah, the character is actually really cool. Okay. Yeah, we'll give a lot of fan just a wink. You'd be surprised at how many people, when it comes to actually doing the face tracking, they want to have both of the eyes move at the same time, because if your camera is not good, you'll end up with situations where do fake tracking, and you'll be blinking when you're not actually trying to blink. So that can be an issue. And it's often a big issue that people tend to kind of tend to have. Okay. Mouth forms is usually the next step, but we'll leave that for last today. I'm not really feeling it. I mean, I shouldn't say it like that. I am feeling it always, but I'm not in. I'll do it later. Head Z. Oh, what was the issue there? That is the problem. We cannot have these things selected if they are a child of something else. Just goes through and unselect them. I feel like it would have been faster if I just did it in a different way, but it's alright. I have both eyes in sync because I don't know how to blink, so unless I have them separated, so it's so useless to have them separated. Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, I totally agree. I mean, it really depends on kind of what you've got set up, and how how your setup is working. Like if you've got glasses sometimes, and you don't have an iPhone or something, you're gonna have a bad time when the mouth is not in there. Alright, let me quickly just add the mouth. We got fang, highlight, bottom teeth. Oh, okay, cool. Wink. Oh, wink, not blink. Oh, sorry. That was my mistake, perhaps. Winking. Winking in Live 2D and I'm sure this is the same with VRoid, is that you can do it in two different ways. The one way is to have it as a sticker or like an expression, essentially for example, like that. You know what I mean? You can activate it by pressing a button. The other one is to legitimately just close one eye and track that. I do have a client who actually spent some time practicing winking and stuff for when they streamed, which I thought was kind of interesting. Hold on, this needs to move across. Oh no. And I mean, that was their own kind of idea because they realized that, the limitations, and they didn't want to just have it so that they could. They didn't want to have them linked together. just make quickly sure this needs to go in here. Yeah, everything that's there is already in there, which is fine. Oh, what I was going to do was finish the expressions, because these are not done. Mainly regarding this. So, we need to do the eyes. This one and the left eye, which is over here. These need to come under this and actually just disappear at this point. See, so now it's not kind of like just sitting there. And it should also mean that like any blinking is not going to... Yeah, there we go. Variation. Now, I'm not sure. This kind of feels like it could go with something like that. Like these eyes can go with almost anything. Oh, by the way, it's totally fine. You know, you don't have to be super precise with me unless I specifically am having issues reading what you're saying. But you know, for the most part, you're totally... I mean, actually, not even for the most part. Just in general, you are good at relaying the information that you need to. It's just me sometimes. I can be a little bit funny like that. Alright, so while we've got this, we'll actually just quickly do the neck movement. I'm glad you thought you think that way. Ah, hey, I mean, I know that sometimes that can be a little bit difficult to talk to when it comes to things like that. You know, sometimes you just gotta take accountability for some of the things that you do, right? Or fail to do. Alright. So I was thinking, once these commissions are completed, I might play like a game or two. I'm not sure what I'm gonna stream at this stage. But 100% I think I will do some sort of game. Not just because, not for any other, not for any reason specifically. I just think, you know, why not? I don't play games all the time. Actually, since I started doing live 2D, I stopped playing games. And actually, Genshin is probably the first game that I've sat down and actually played again. So it's been about like what, 6 or 7-ish months of consistently just not playing games, trying to do things more productively. But there's some pretty great gems out there as well, so I kind of want to make sure that I'm not like missing out completely, and actually take some time and just to, you know, to rest myself a little bit. But I do feel like you tend, not you, but just I tend to get a little bit lazy if I, don't you? Out of wing to, hold on, wait, I'll just finish what I was saying. Yeah, I tend to get a little bit lazy if I take too much time off. So, you know, once every week is probably not going to be too much of an issue. And don't you know how to wink? Like literally can't. Literally can't. Whoa, what? Isn't it just like closing one eye? Will remind you of work. I see. Alright, well, by all means, feel free to do so. I close both. I mean, it might be like one of those situations where, the winking situation where, but, like you can't, there's like some hand formation that's really, no. Ah, yes, the Spock hands, the, you know, where you like split your fingers. Like some people legitimately can't do that. Or is it something else? Or something similar. Don't worry, Mitchie, it's alright. We won't laugh at you. I mean, I won't laugh at you. I don't know what Orochi's gonna do though. I can't speak for him. Do you have Sonic eyes? Oh my gosh. Sonic can blink, yo. Oh, nobody can. Yo, this is a question I need to answer to. Sonic wink. He can wink, 100%. I've got proof. Sonic's eyes are apparently separated, but when he does wink, it looks weird. I'm not gonna lie. He's just got one. Yeah. But it is. You'll see. Like if you just Google Sonic wink, you'll see there's one from like Sonic Adventures or Sonic the anime. Can't move my ear. Wait, I can move my ears but not wink. Even I can't believe. What do you mean move your ears? He's just closing half of his mouth. I mean, that's pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie, Orochi. If you are able to move one part of your eyeball, I mean of your eyelid, that's pretty impressive stuff, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Alright, that's better as regards to the X movement for the neck. What is next? Well, for one, we should probably make a copy of this this ear. There's no need for us to have only one at this stage. There we go. Now we got two ears. What's the next thing that we want to do? I think I wanted to work on physics for this because I think it would be good. These would all need to join together. What's this? Okay, that doesn't have to stay. Flask. What is called flask? So technically, that should include this. Go all the way down here. Right, so we should be able to. Oh, whoa! What? I apparently took something else. There we go. I mean, that's not enough, of course. So what we're going to want to do is clip this to here. And that should be a little bit better. But again, still very far from being completed. Careful with the shadow. No worries, no worries. Thanks for the heads up. Flask 3. Flask 3. Okay, I want to have this flask finished today before I end stream. Stream will likely end in about, let's say about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. We'll look at about, yeah, 30 minutes I think is pretty fair. One eye. Did I spell flask with double L? No? Oh, shadow? Oh. 1L. I'm so confused. Did I spell something incorrectly? Careful, 1L. I can't write. I'm kind of still confused, but One thing I do want to do is actually have this attached to that. Nothing wrong on your end. I just don't know how to English today. Yeah, because I'm just curious. Like, there's no L in the word. I mean, flask has an L, but shadow doesn't have the word like the letter L in it. So I'm like, that's kind of where my logic is kind of failing. I'm just like, what huh? This though needs to go wider. Where's the top? Oh wow. Oh, I wrote okay. We're on the same wavelength now. I was like, I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize. Don't worry, I'm not that pedantic. You're good. I kind of just like read it quickly, and I was like, oh hey. I kind of just assumed that if you were saying something along those lines, that was like something that I'd done myself. So at least I'm happy that I did not cause any issues to my own stuff. We will do that. I think that's enough there, and then this will need its own one. But at the same time, it would be so much easier just to have these in their own deformer. We'll call it belt string. Right, so when this goes like that, this should remain in place because, you know, that's how that works. This has been a super productive stream, I'm not gonna lie. Like super productive. This is probably like the most productive stream that I've had in the last week, which is kind of funny. I feel like it's the most productive, at least, where I've been able to kind of communicate with you guys and not kind of like go into focus mode, but actually just get stuff done at the same time. Oh, you might also notice that I've removed the little view counter at the on the bottom right hand side of the stream. I thought it was kind of just you're getting used to working while chatting. Perhaps that's it. Yeah, you might be right actually. I removed the view counter because I thought it was kind of a bad to kind of have that be. I mean, you guys can obviously see who's viewing the stream, but I just don't really feel that information is super useful for at all, really. I mean, I can see it, you guys can see it, we don't need to have it on stream. That was my idea. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, if I was getting like 1 million views and I was like, oh, just to flex, but we ain't flexing with, I mean, these numbers. But that doesn't mean anything, quality over quantity. I think for a lot of people, right, seeing that number consistently could put more pressure on them. So let's just remove that from the equation. Alright, so the idea here, let's just open up the physics real quick. Is it showing up correctly? Nice, it is. So we'll add flask. It would be a body movement, and it would. I technically think it's pretty light. So we'll just do that. Be a couple of those. Last 1, 2, and 3. Oh, there it is. Just check 5. It needs more weight. So perhaps this can 0.5. That's got too much. That looks better. But it's got a little bit too much again. What happens if I change this to a 2? And then change this to 0.5? Nah, that's not the way I want it. Alright. Hold up. Something is going... Oh, right. There's this third one that's just not 1, 2, 3. There's something I don't like about this. Maybe I swap this to 3, make that 2. Holy hell, that's not the way. At the end of the day, the physics is just kind of perfecting how you want it to kind of shake. I may very well just end up making this a 2. And then just reducing this a little bit to something like a 2. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Maybe realistically, right? Like how often is that? I mean, how much is this going to shake when you're doing like movements? I guess if you are doing like leg movements, let's say the character is going up and down, we'll probably have to do something there. I'm not quite sure just yet. But side to side, that's kind of what you're going to get, right? Like, unless you're running, I don't see it really going too crazy. You can do that. So now the next stage, we've actually got a little bit of time. The next stage is to actually do the liquid inside. Now, this is where it might be a little bit interesting considering the shapes that we're working with. What are we wowing? Did I do something amazing, Mitchie? Something that blew your mind? We need to clip this also. So the liquid needs to stay in the bottle. Oh geez, how's that gonna work? How have they done this? Okay, well obviously the bottle is cool. Okay, so let's see. This should... I see what they've done. Alright, I guess I'll just have to manually do it. If you get the liquid to move, you'll blow my mind. I'm gonna get the liquid to move. That's 100% the goal here. But it has to stay inside. The issue is, right, is that this... You know what? We'll just try it anyway. We'll just do what we can do. This is the main issue, is the shape, right? When it comes to this side, we need it to kind of go up higher, but also look like it makes sense. And that's the biggest issue. It's not as smooth as the other one because... Oh, hold on. Maybe that's the answer. And plus it's moving across. What's happening here? It's going up. Oops. I'm trying to think what's extra that's happening here, because it looks way better when it does the other way. It might just very well be that the liquid is moving with the whole thing. I mean, I think this is kind of cool, to be perfectly honest. Like, there's not many opportunities where you get to work with these types of elements, especially if you kind of had nothing to do with the creation of any of this stuff. Yeah, Kenny has water in his, 100%. Yeah, she's the only person well, there's two people I know that have water in there, or like have some sort of like water effect in their models. Kenny drew hers a little bit differently as well, certainly not the same. The answer is we definitely need to have two here, but I just need to figure out what. I feel like that is the answer, is just to kind of have it go down, so kind of, but we'll kind of see how this works out, and then have this Oh, jeez. I'm trying to 3D it a little bit. But it's starting to warp the, as you can see, it's starting to warp the image a little bit too much. Oh, right. This needs to go up a little. I kind of want to have it so that you've got this 3D effect with the water effect. You know what I mean? I don't want it to repeat the same motions. That's what makes it kind of difficult. I mean, push comes to shove, I might just have to see what I can do. Hold up. Let's just try it out, you know. Flask, you know. That's not okay. So this is liquid. It is got no. The dependents are the flask. This one, and it's angle based, so it'll be. Oops. Add some pendulums, sure. Liquid 1 and 2. We'll actually add a liquid 3 and see. Okay, nothing has moved because it needs to be on a higher amount. Maybe like 50 or something. 0. 0 is the amount. Did I make some sort of mistake? Maybe. We'll add these other ones. Hold up. Ugh. Let's change this to number 2. Okay, let's just remove it altogether. I mean, that looks better, but it's still not enough. Okay, I think I know what the solution is here. We look at the liquid. The liquid is going too awkwardly. It's too drastic, right? So, oops. So it needs to actually go up, not down. I could just be talking on my ass though, we'll see. Can I just reflect this? I mean, I can try apparently. Let me just test this out real quick. If I just go 5, is that too little? It is. Alright, so we have to go higher. Oh. Okay, 50 sounded pretty good. Maybe I go 25 for the little mix one. I mean, it's not too bad. It's a bit too bouncy though. So I kind of want to reduce shaking to 0.5 perhaps. I like working in round numbers. Duration is probably okay. Maybe change it to 2. I'll just check it to 30. It's doing a bit of a jiggle though. If I change it to 1. I would really like it for it to slosh around a little bit, if you know what I mean. So, because at the moment, like, right, okay, so think about it like this, right? You have a potion in your bottle, right? Not moving. It'll be solid, like not solid, but you know, like flat, right? The line should be stagnant. So by default, right, what we should be looking at is something like, oops, not that. Something closer to this. Oh, geez, I wasn't showing you guys physics. Whoops. Right, so you guys just seeing you must have just been seeing my mouse kind of just sitting there. Okay, whoops. Okay, let me fix that up for you guys. I did click on the physics, but apparently it didn't show. Hey, what happened? Oh, no, yeah, it should show. Okay, cool. Have we run out of music? I am still here.
Personal guide to the world of K-pop. Sign up for YouTube Music Premium with 1 free month.
Sorry, Mitchie. I kind of just assumed that it was working for you guys, so really boring. Sorry about that. Okay, this should kind of give a better example. And I might reduce it even more, to be perfectly honest, because the bounce is too... That's better. That's 100% better. If we even go to 5, maybe it's... Yeah, even that's alright. Highways. But this one's based only off that one, so maybe if I do some other ones here as well. Flask 1 can be angle based because, you know, it is an angle. We'll do 50 and 50. Unfortunately, it's just a bit of testing consistently. Ah, alright. I think I need a second one. I mean, sorry, a third parameter specifically for the back effect here. I'm a little bit focused, so I'm like not talking as much as I probably should. Just bear with me. Trying to get this this looking nice, you know what I mean? Oh, okay, that needs to have turn and there. Okay, there's something that doesn't. Okay, let's try that again. Well, let's just try and reflect, and maybe that's the answer. Physics won't work that way. Oh, yo, how about this? We just do something as simple as just moving it forward and back. Well, it has to be within that limit. Okay, and then we rein this in a little bit here. Let's try that. Let's see, maybe that's the answer that we have been waiting for. Oh, right, you guys don't see the physics window. Let's make you see the physics window. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's change it to 10. I need it more. Oh, did I not change that? No wonder. There's not much difference there, unfortunately. Let's change this to 6. Okay, it needs a higher reaction of 1.5. I just want it to jiggle afterwards. Man, this is super frustrating. Trying to get it exactly like how I want it. Ugh. Can I go straight to 5? Oh, it's getting there. 100% it's getting there. Reaction will give you 2.5. Okay, reaction is not changing anything there. Duration can go for 30 seconds or 30 points. It kind of looks like jelly, right? That's what I'm feeling. It looks a lot more like jelly than anything else. I kind of want it to slosh around a little bit more. Ah, it's so frustrating. What is the answer? I might need to have a chat to Susu and see what she thinks on adding water physics. I don't think the answer is it's difficult. I just feel like there's something I'm missing here. There's something, just one or two things I'm just, well, one thing I'm just missing here. kind of want to do like a thing where the like the front, like it does a thing where it's like, oh, where it can like come up high. Oh, oh, it's frozen. Hold on. It like comes up like high in the middle here, right? Hold on. Hold on a second. Huh. What if, right? What if I did just one, so literally this is the only movement it does? I'm just gonna test it real quick. No, it looks trash. I'm not happy with it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not happy with it. I'm gonna have to reach out to somebody who's done like water physics, like Orochi had mentioned. I'm gonna speak to the client though. I'm gonna just show them the what it looks like at the moment and see what their thoughts are, because I'm pretty happy with parts of it, but as a whole, it's not what I want. It doesn't look flowy enough, you know what I mean? It needs to look like water. Or like some sort of liquid. I mean, if it was a darker liquid, I could understand that maybe it's a little bit jelly-like, you know, it's like it's like blood or something. You know, it could congeal a little bit to be a little bit more jelly-like. But this looks kind of light, you know what I mean? It looks like you're drinking Powerade or whatever the equivalent is. Sorry, I'm just recording. The light looks more liquid. Actually, hold up. There's one other thing we can do here. The bottle. We can play around with the bottle, not relating to the liquid issue. But we can do something like this. Hold on, can I just remove it? Hold on. So we can add dynamic lighting, or I think it's stationary lighting in this instance, to this model, which will give it a little bit of an extra thingy. Want to be famous? Buy followers? I do not want to buy followers, thank you very much. I guess I should probably block this person? Ignore whatever's going on there. I don't know how to... Can I block? Let's... You know what? Report it. Why not? There you go. I don't want to click on it. No, I don't want to click on the link provided. And check my pod. Sorry guy, if you're legit, I'm sorry, but you know, let's not just do that stuff. That's just cringe. Oh, darn. I just realized that we might not be able to do what I was thinking, mainly because there's already a light source on around the cork area, so it might make it look a little bit funny. We can probably keep this though. Regarding the stationary light thing, you guys will totally see this once I actually just do it. So just give me a second while I get it all prepared. It may or may not work, right? So I've got a backup. I mean, we can always kind of just revert back to the original. Alright, so what we will do is we essentially just want the light source here. We don't care for any of the other stuff because we've got 2 copies. So it's as simple as just doing these. But we need to make sure it works, or so that's what the testing here is going to be for. So now you can, hey, is there more? That's an interesting one. We shouldn't be able to see that, but for some reason we can. Is there something I'm missing here? I don't think so. This is the only flask in the... It's not in the whatchamacallit, so as to why it's showing up is very, very odd. It's not part of the liquids. Nope. It's not part of that bottle. Shadow. Oh well, I guess that failed. No, well, no worries. I just thought I could make it a little bit more fancy, but turns out that I cannot do that. Oh well, we tried. Alright, I'm just going to send this to the client as an example and see what their feedback is. Alright, that wasn't enough. Okay, update flask. More players required. Hey, look at that. We are already streaming for 3 hours. Time kind of goes fast when you're having fun, right? What we will probably do is we might call the stream in about 10 minutes. I don't know if that's kind of short notice or not, but it's getting a little bit late. So we'll probably do a bit of a wrap up. I wonder who can we even raid? Let's have a quick squiz and see who's playing. Koroshima Shore is doing, and Red Stone Regards is also on. We will likely raid Koroshima Shore, to be perfectly honest. I just want to quickly have a look and see who else is on Twitch at the moment. Oh, 10 minutes? How do you dare give us a little notice? Oh, sorry. I mean, to be perfectly honest, we went like 30 minutes over the normal amount, the normal time, so, hey, I'm just quickly having a look and seeing who else is on that might need some love.
Dominating here in this last one.
Oh. Yeah, Koroshima Shore, they can get the love. I mean, they've been pretty good. They sent us a raid last day before yesterday, I think it was, and we got a couple of follows from there. I think actually that's one of the main reasons why we will have hit affiliate by tomorrow. So with that being said, let us just oh, haha, you're right. But I missed the stream yesterday, so I kind of needed an extra 30 minutes. You didn't really, to be perfectly fair, you didn't really miss out much. But what I can do is I can, as part of the the warm down, we'll stop this music. We'll put on my music, and we will. Okay, there we go. All right, we'll show you what we did yesterday, right? Just kind of a catch up for y'all who did not get to see it, right? So, as you can see, the model that I'll be using is on the left-hand side of the screen, or that's the art for it at least. But due to hardware issues, it's currently not possible for me to do live 2D rigging while I have this model on. So we've been slowly but surely working on the model and rigging it as well. We did some little bit extra work yesterday revolving around things like the, just kind of like the hips, things from the hip side. Obviously not done yet. What's that? I made some I must have been half asleep when I did this, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it's the tail. Ha! We have tail movement too, which should be over here. Oh, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna open up the physics and you guys can look at it. Physics awaken. Great stone dragon. Where is this? Whoop. Alright. So this is my model currently at this stage, right? Just doing like an idle standstill. Oh, music's a bit loud. Oops, sorry. The thing is, the music that I was listening to on YouTube was a little bit like, I'd reduced the volume there and I kind of just forgot about my own volume here. Alright, so this is currently my model. There's a bit of stuff going on with the tail. We did physics for the chains, as well as the coat, I believe. Hold up. So this is meant to move when the body moves, not so much with the head. But we've got them moving at the same time just so that we can actually test it out a little bit easier. Oh, and these. Hold up. They do like... I like that. For some reason, I think that's kind of cool. Did I do that over here as well? Nope. More... Oh yeah, I did. Look at that. They need to shake a little bit more, to be perfectly honest. But slowly but surely. We did fix some of the angle things with the model. Now looking at it, this angle down here, very uncommon angle to be perfectly honest, needs to be fixed up a little bit, and the same one over there. But otherwise, I think for the most part, we're pretty good. What else have we done? That's literally about it. It was just the physics. We just played around with physics yesterday. So that is what you missed. Tomorrow. Wait, am I streaming tomorrow? Good question. You know what? We are streaming tomorrow because I need to finish off this model that I started rigging today. So with that being said, tomorrow we'll be streaming at the same time as usual. It's just a really convenient time for me. We'll likely have affiliates, so you guys can actually start earning some channel points. I will put a redeem in there where you can probably get yourself a live 2D rigged model by me. Probably pretty expensive though, to be perfectly honest. But that's totally fine. Just incentivizes you guys, you know, check out the stream. Yeah, if you guys have any... Oh, do you have your emotes ready? I actually don't have any emotes for this character at all, except for the smile. The smile, the super, super creepy smile, which we did on like day one. Wait, hold on. This one shouldn't be moving with that. Oh, I found something wrong. Alright. I smile L. There we go. That's better. I mean Twitch. Oh, sorry. Misunderstanding. Twitch emotes. I have a couple of emotes that I actually use on Discord. I don't know if they'll be of they need to go through like a verification process apparently on Twitch, which might take a little bit of time. So I am not sure how long that will take. I do have some emotes though, like I was saying, that I do use on Discord. So we'll try and just pop those in there, and if a day or so. Oh, okay. I mean, I generally make my own emotes anyway, just for fun. So they're going to be kind of scuffed, but I think that adds a little bit of charm. So, yeah. Trying to think what else. Oh, yeah. If you guys have any ideas for redeems, by all means... Wait, by all means? Yeah, by all means, give me some suggestions. I am happy to take them. What I might just do is... put a poll up on Twitter, and you guys can vote on some redeems. Famous voice lines. I actually, you know, funnily enough, I was thinking about doing something with voice lines. Not super uncommon, I think, for people to change voices or to change how they talk and stuff like that. So why not, you know? So you can flex your great view. I'm not actually a great voice actor, by the way. I just happen to be a voice actor that's done voice acting work. Most of my work is generally comes around like how do you say, like commercial related things, in the sense that, you know, I do like commercials and like presentations for companies. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yo, thanks for that, Orochi. What we'll do is we'll pop on over to this screen. Look at that. The spelling is correct now. Okay, guys, you know the drill. We are winding down the stream. So, with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and follow if you haven't followed, because it really helps me out, right? We're gonna try and raid. By all means, feel free to join in. If not, that's totally cool. It's up to you. No pressure. The idea is we're gonna end up raiding Kuroshima Sho. He was in here a little bit earlier. He's a friend of mine and also a client. I did the rig for his model, so be sure to check that out as well. It looks like he's currently streaming Resident Evil Village. Yeah, show him a little bit of love. And regardless, we'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Same time, same place. in the library. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Let us begin the raid.